This is very interesting that there are, I would say, there are two type of views about Pakistan's economy when you look at the global reports. Of course, our government only picks one type of views, which has to do more with the financial outlook of the government,
All right.
monetary situation, forex reserves, etc., macroeconomic stability. But then there is another type of review which looks at the governance aspect, which looks at the microeconomic foundations of the economy. So if you look at those reviews, for instance, Ease of Doing Business report by the World Bank, now it tells us that in which indicators of the economy we have not actually been able to register any improvements.
All right.
It could be tax reforms, it could be tariff reforms, it could be energy regulation issues. For instance, you were mentioning about the trade and the falling exports. So one of the major issue which we have not been able to address, that Pakistan over the years has not become an open economy, it is becoming a closer economy.
All right.
If you look at the tariffs, if you look at the maximum bound tariffs which is being applied to different sectors, we are actually, in comparison to other regional competitors, we are becoming close economy. So when that happens, you're not helping your industry, you're not helping your exports.
All right.
You're actually curtailing the level of industrialization, which is fueled by an open import-led industrialization.
All right.
So I think that's something very important for us to understand, that the institutional ratings of the economy, I think this is also the key theme of this program maybe, is not very optimistic. So while you are right that development is occurring, if you look at the CPAC investment, if you look at the other revenues investment, if you look at, for instance, this year PSDP, the annual federal development program, it says that about $8 billion would be invested by different multilaterals. And that is exactly the size of the PSDP. And so given the fact that almost your entire current expenditure would be met through your revenue, you will need some extra resources to actually fund your development. So here you go, that almost all your PSDP this year effectively would be funded through multilaterals. This could be taken also as a sign of confidence of multilaterals in the capacity of the government to execute those projects. So we definitely need to invest more in improvement of the business environment and the capacity of the SMEs in particular, to actually to jumpstart and to leverage from these improvements. So you will have a good, decent infrastructure which you already have in place. In comparison with the other regions, our infrastructure is not in bad condition. But are we benefiting enough in terms of the productivity, in terms of the exports? And I think one of the key factors has been pointed out by almost every other report is, for instance, the energy infrastructure, the lack of the energy. And so we need to look on the positive side.
All right.
And on the positive side, I see that, for instance, the experience of Karachi Electric, the post privatization, has been quite positive, quite encouraging. We have no load shedding in the industrial area, which is the commercial hub of the country. And we need to build on these experiences of transformation of institutions and look at the way how it is already fueling the industrial growth in Karachi. And we hope that this can be replicated in other parts of the country as well.